Hello, I'm Shannon from iHeartRadio Canada, joined by Gia Metric. Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm so good. How are you, love?
Good. I feel like this is very bittersweet. I'm excited to talk to you, but I'm also sad that I'm talking to you because that means that you were eliminated. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I know. You know what? It's okay. It was a little disappointing, and it was a little devastating to watch last night's episode and to see that girl on the stage, but I have moved on, and fourth place is so cool, especially on Canada's Drag Race, and I'm giving myself the crown.
Yes, definitely. I know there's so many things to praise and to be excited for and celebrate. And the fact that you got fourth place is just incredible. So yeah, how does that feel? Fourth place.
Yeah, you know what? It feels so cool. And going, I always say that just a few years ago, Drag Race in Canada wasn't an option. So to have gotten on and to have, went through the experience, to watch back the experience, to make it to fourth place, I'm still like having these pinch me moments, which is so cool, because again, it wasn't the reason why I started drag, and the fact that my drag has gotten to this point and I'm on this platform, I just feel so grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is so nice that there is a platform for drag queens and for so many young people as well to be able to see this on the screen, because I feel like this opens the eyes to so many people who want to be drag queens or just want to be more exposed to the world. So how is that for you to know that you are responsible for that?
It's so crazy. Like
Right?
it's so wild. Oh my gosh, when I was younger, it wasn't like there wasn't enough conversations about being queer, about being gay, about gender identity and gender expression, and I felt like there was a lot of hiding and a lot of suppressing, feelings and emotions. And I think it's so beautiful that we're now in a time where these conversations are happening. But now I am in a position to encourage and to be a role model, to all of these young people, even not even just young people, just people who just might be like looking for a journey in life. And if I can impact one person's life, then it just means that's the reason why I'm doing this.
Yeah, totally. I'm queer myself. So, and I was thinking about that when watching the prom episode, where there's these young people who are all different gender expressions and things. I'm like, wow, I wish that I would have seen this when I was in high school, just to know that there was other people out there. Like times have changed so much, even in the last few years.
Crazy. Like
Crazy.
so inspiring to see those five teenagers at such a young age. I believe they were all like 18, 19 years old. And just to like hear their story and to see their like bravery and strength to go on a TV show at that age and talk about, again, their gender identity, and they're like, it was just so wild. They, all five of them, like touched my heart. And I feel like a new human.
Really, how does it feel for you watching back the show? That's got to be a full different experience.
Yeah, there was definitely some anxiety that came with it. Mainly just the feeling of like the unknown. It's because you live it out, and it's we all know the thing called the edit, and that's something you don't have control over. Like I get to choose what I bring to the competition. I get to choose, how much nerve I have, how much of myself I put into each challenge and all that kind of stuff. And that's something that you can't take away from a performer. But it's a reality TV show, and we all know what we signed up for. So I think that's like the anticipation of like waiting for it, because we do watch it live with the audience. So week to week, you're kind of just like, oh, let's see how I look this week.
How do you feel like you were portrayed? Was there any moments where you were like, oh, I wish they didn't include that?
No, absolutely not. I think everyone, again, when you think of like reality TV shows, like everyone has their character. My character was, the confident one who was good at drag, but always just kind of missed that finish line. And it was quite consistent throughout the whole season. And it's just a TV show, and I'm really just excited to use this platform to show the many layers of who I am, as well as the art that I create.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure there's so many more people that now know who Gia Metric is because of the show. So that's got to be so nice to now see all these people coming
Yeah,
in. Right?
it's so cool. I remember like in my exit interview, in the workroom after I leave the main stage, I had this moment, because I was like, oh my God, I've been doing drag for 8 years. And I was just like, whoa, it was just the coolest opportunity to show off everything that I've been working so hard on. And that thought went through my head. I was like, oh my God, so many more people are gonna know who Gia Metric is, like Gia Metric, who I created. It's like, yeah, it's so dope.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that we got to learn so much about you, because I feel like you just have so much to give when it comes to your personality and your looks. Do you have a favorite look that you featured on the show?
Oh my gosh, that's like, I probably could give you like a top, I could probably give you like a top three.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, so in the top three would be the Good Girl Gone Bad mole dress.
Yes.
I watched that back and I was like, Gia, you're a genius. You're an absolute genius. And then two of my looks from the ball. So the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So the guitar, as well as the ugliest sin. The guitar was just, it was literally just this moment where I was like, rock and roll, like I obviously have to be made into a giant guitar. And the gum dress, which was the ugliest sin. My friend Jordan and I, we actually spent countless hours like chewing this non-toxic plasticine and sticking it and gluing it one by one to this dress. So to kind of like see it in fruition, I was just like, wow, just a lot of hard work went into it,
Yeah, the commitment. Okay, you were Jim Carrey during the Snatch Game, which was such a good choice. Also, very rare to be a man in the Snatch Game. Was that a hard decision for you to make?
You know what? It was. So I went to the competition with two ideas. My first and my main idea was Anna Faris. And I was like, I'm going to be Anna Faris. I've got the voice down. I'm going to channel her in House Bunny. It's going to be like super funny and like stupid and sexual. Then when I got to the workroom, I took a look around at the other characters that the contestants were playing. And there was Adriana, who was playing this sexy character. There was Isis, who's also playing this sexy driven character as well. So it was kind of in that moment where I was like, I can't be Anna Faris. I have to do something that's gonna like stand out. And I didn't have a wig. So I borrowed a wig from Adriana and I like styled it like really quick. I had to draw my sideburns on. And it truly was the moment of the competition where I just let loose. And I was just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I had nothing prepared because I had it as an option, but it really wasn't like my solid one. And I just ran with it. And I literally ran on set, as we saw, and was jumping on things and sniffing markers.
That just makes it that much more impressive, knowing that like you were that unprepared with Jim Carrey. That's crazy. Can we get an Anna Faris impression? Can you pull it out?
Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh God, I'm so happy to be here. Oh.
Incredible. It's uncanny. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I want to talk about your love for your mom.
Aww.
She seems so sweet. I know that you guys had that video call and you posted about how your love for her. So how has her support really impacted who you are as a person?
Yeah, I love my mom. Her name is Susan. I sometimes call her Susan, which is fun. And it's, you know what? It's something that I never realized, that I was like so privileged to have a family that does support me. And, my mom, my dad, my sister, they're all my number one fans. They're always cheering me on. And to have the support from my mom, it really just shows me that, she loves me for who I am and what I do, no matter what. And I think one of the best moments with my mom was kind of this one time where I sat her down and I was like, hey, it's like, you have been the most incredible mother to me. And I'm so thankful for everything that you've done. But like, I think we can be best friends now. It was just like, we don't have to have this relationship status of like mother and child. Like, we can be best friends. So now I can like also take care of you. And it really just changed the dynamic of our relationship, because now we lean on each other. It's not just one-sided. And as I got older, I was just like, I'm finally in a position where I can give back to her. So yeah, she's like the most precious woman in my life.
Yeah. Wow. That gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, I love her.
Sweet. And that's such a good reminder too, that it's like when you become an adult and you see your parents as adults, you can change that dynamic and just like both be adults, right?
Yeah. And that was it, right? Where it's just like, we're two adults and, like, we literally talk about everything. We talk about boy problems, we talk about mental health, we talk like we cover the whole board. So it's awesome.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations on all of the success. I'm so excited to see and follow your journey from here. And thank you for everything that you did on the show. I'm sure you're inspiring so many.
Oh, thanks so much. I'm so excited to showcase everything that I'm made of beyond the competition. And I might have been eliminated, but it's really like the race starts now. So I'm excited for you to see.